is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Sanders first carry of the game. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Back at the 46-yard line.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker in the rack.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. so far it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Daniel on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Eagles. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Chiefs nothing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Sunday. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's Zach Ertz on the receiving end from Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mahomes firing complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run the counter. It's Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
53 at the mark. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
The Chiefs.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Throws right side. And he's got it.
14.
So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. He's going to let this go deep for Jay. It got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jay. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.